Hello, welcome to ACC for round 7 of Phoenix Sim Sport. Sorry there was no stream yesterday for 2020. I do normally stream it, but fortunately I wasn't feeling too great, so it had to be cancelled last minute. But I am back. I am fully prepared for ACC tonight, as we will be in Suzuka, and it's raining as well. It is our second and last wet race for the season, and we find ourselves in Suzuka for it, so it'll be interesting to see what our drivers can do. If you notice, we do have some nice liveries, some new livery updates. The Pro BMW team with their brand spanking new white livery. Absolutely gorgeous. Honestly, I love the effort, the time and effort that the drivers put into their liveries, and I do look forward to see what they bring for us next season. You can already hear the cars going around because qualifying has just started. So just before they start their hot lap, because they are currently just going around, I would like to remind you all we are affiliated with Rogue Energy. Use code PHX at checkout for 10% off your order. But let's get to the game capture. There we go. Our drivers are now going around Suzuka. Go away, Windows. You were going to hear that a couple times, and I'm sorry. But now we're on for qualifying. We do have a few championships that could be won at the race this season. I think Oosby won't just yet win, if I remember correctly. He does need to score... well, he has to win the race, and Altosis can continue to try and close the gap. I think that will be secured next week at Monza. For the AM tier, Elcor literally just needs to score any number of points and he secures himself the championship. So with, unfortunately, the number of drivers we have on the track today, Elcor will secure his amateur tier championship. We'll have to see how he does it. I'd love to see him up on the podium for the amateur tier. And also, unfortunately, for the GT4 championship, Vin Falkenberg will not be racing with us due to technical difficulties, and so Falzetti needs to score points to help close that gap to Falkenberg ahead, so that coming into the final round next week, he can try and secure himself that championship. And hopefully, we can get Falkenberg back for next season. It'll be awesome to have him back and have him fighting for the championship, but we'll have to see in a week's time now as we are following. Let's go follow with Joshe now on his hot lap, I believe. Yeah, he's on his hot lap going through the very twisty turning first sector, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All just lefts and rights, and unlike F1, fortunately, these curbs don't really spin your car out so quickly. Hi, Kevin, how you doing? As Joshe, unfortunately, I think is gonna return to pits. Let's see, do we have Oosby out on the track? We do have our championship contender somewhere. There he is, Oosby going through those corners that I was just on about. Number 41 also spinning, I think Max, unfortunately not doing, not making it through those corners very well. They are tricky, I know from F1, they're terrible, but in ACC it'll be interesting to see how they are now as Oosby goes through into the 7th corner now. He's managed to keep it very tidy indeed. Coming around into the second sector now. The second sector mostly consisting of straights and a couple corners, couple right-handers now as you see him there. Going down towards the hairpin very soon. Got to be really careful coming out of some of these exits because although they have a lot of runoff and bumper room for you to drive on, there is also grass that will just not be nice to you. As we see Oosby coming around the hairpin now, very tight hairpin. You got to go, like all hairpins, go from the outside down the inside out, come out the outside. Maximum top speed now, out of the corner, coming around towards. He's going through 12 down towards 13, the spoon curve. I've never known it to be called the spoon curve, but that's interesting. So it's like a downhill or an uphill, I can't remember, my bad. Right-hander down to a very narrow, very long straight down to the 130R, where we saw in F1 Alonso make a very legendary move around the outside of Michael Schumacher into this corner now. If we see the McLaren of Sinister going through it, here comes Oosby, current championship defender, or championship leader, sorry, for Season 3 here at Phoenix, now into the hairpin not the hairpin, my apologies. Again, this is the Casio Triangle, I guess is what it's called. Coming around corners 18 and 19 now down to the main straight. He did set a 214 in free practice. Unfortunately, I think... Oh, no, there we go. Another 214. I think he's managed to match his previous time. Glad to hear you're doing great, Kevin. It's unfortunate you're not racing with us today. I'd love to see the green machine in the rain, sparkling in the rain. But hopefully I'll see you next week. You know, we do have Monza next week. Temple of Speed. I know a few drivers will be considering a change in car to try and go for, let's just say, like a Lamborghini or something with a really good top speed. But it'll be interesting to see if any drivers do go through with that, or if they'll stick with what they've got. If we go through the order behind him, we've got Falzetti currently trying to fight Falkenberg. Oh, you better come over to Monza next week. I need my green machine on the racetrack. We've got Falzetti. I believe he is on a hot lap with Usby just behind. Falzetti currently P2 in the GT4 Championship, finds himself around, I think it was 30 or 40 points, just behind Falkenberg in P1, so hopefully he can help cut that gap down and get much closer to Falkenberg's lead, try and grab that championship as Usby tries to go around the outside for a move, I think. Unfortunately, had to cut off to the grass to get out of that. You can't be skipping turn 1 every lap. It's Monza. Turn 1, 2, and 3 are like the best. Or at least I've had the most fun with them. Now, where's Falzetti coming down that very long straight from the spoon curve all the way down to the 130R. I think that's a McLaren of... Yep, that's Sinister, I think, just behind. Now into the Casio Triangle. And down to the line, let's see what our GT4 driver can do. Cross the line. Let's hope it's a valid lap. I don't actually know where the line is. I think that's the line there. Yeah, there it is. That is a 1:28.3. I think that's similar to his free practice time, so there's definitely room for improvement. I would assume Usby trying to go for an overtake around the outside possibly would have caused a bit of an issue, as Landshark pips his car down into 4th place for the AM Championship, finds himself just 7/100ths of a second faster than James. Hopefully this time around for the race, James can find himself collision-free. Unfortunately, as we were just talking about in the briefing room during free practice, James unfortunately having not the best of starts for the season, being involved in a first lap collision in Misano, and another collision at, I can't remember the second track. I should know this, but I don't. If the green machine laps the entire field, you will become the amateur tier champion. I don't care what anyone else says, Kevin. I will give you the championship role. As Jachet puts in a stellar lap. We've not seen Jachet in a couple races, and we find himself now 3rd place overall, 1st in the amateur championship, exactly 1 second behind Usby. That is a outstanding lap by the McLaren driver. We've got Max coming through the spoon curve. Honestly, I never thought it'd be called the spoon curve. It's such a weird name for a corner. But now we see him coming down through the very long straight towards the 100R as Usby's going through it now. Very fast, very quick left. Very quick but very shallow left-hander through the 130R, or the 130R. You were totally the reason for spinning Jachet at Misano. That entire collision at Misano was so much fun having to avoid and drive around, as I think Max hopefully crosses the line now with a valid lap. No, unfortunately not, but he does set a 2:16. So he does have the pace to find himself amongst 4th to 6th place. I think actually he'll find himself probably taking 5th place from Sinister, the other McLaren. The other McLaren? Sorry, the McLaren driver. My bad. No worries, Kevin, if you're busy. Honestly, it's no worries at all. I will miss you, but we will have plenty more races to come. We do also have Suzuka next week, which will be interesting. But yeah, we'll speak to you later, Kevin. Have fun. Take care of yourself, mate. I don't like Japan. I don't, but I'll try. It's the season finale, yeah. Weather's not yet released, but I suspect it's going to be a dry race. I'll announce it on Monday. Just imagine it's going to be a full wet race. That would be so much fun. Honestly, I'd be down for that. It'd be terrifying, but I'd be down for it. As Max, I think he went wide there, and I think that will have invalidated his lap, potentially. Not too sure how sharp or how harsh the track limits are here at Suzuka, but we'll have to find out now as he comes through the 130R. And then down towards the line soon through to the Casio Triangle. We'll have to see, can the Ferrari driver put his car on the grid with a valid lap, or will he unfortunately have to go for yet another run around the Suzuka now into corner 18, now towards into 19, towards the line. I've said towards 3 times there, my bad. I like to repeat myself and I can't help it. Now across to the line. Please be a valid lap time. Fortunately, that was not a valid lap time. That was a 2:18 as well, so it was 2 seconds slower than his previous lap. Let's see if, let's hopefully Max can set a new lap. Set a new valid lap. He's definitely got the pace. He's definitely a driver. I think I've mentioned before to keep an eye on. So hopefully Suzuka is a difficult track. I will admit that. You know, so any driver who's here today and is able to set a valid lap time, you know, kudos to you guys. Very brave, very bold. You know, I mean, for me, I would say probably very daring, because it is an incredibly hard race, a very hard track, even in the dry for at least myself. So then for you guys to race it in the wet is very impressive. So, you know, thumbs up and a glass to you guys. We'll have to see now. Max coming round. More downforce, more better. Yeah, you're not wrong. But the thing is, like, for me, the last time I did the rain, apparently when I practiced in the rain, in my last rain race, which was the Spanish track, Catalonia track, 2 weeks ago, apparently my traction control, I had managed to set it to 0 by accident. So when I'm trying to, you know, gear up and throttle through the corners, my car was just spinning everywhere, and I just assumed it was like F1, so my car just didn't handle the rain. It was very odd. So unfortunately, I didn't get to participate in my last rain race. So, but it does seem like Max has managed to keep his car well within the track limits so far this lap, managing to keep his car safe through the previous corners that had invalidated his lap times prior to this one. Now going through the 130R with Uzbi very kindly moving aside off the racing line to give him some space into the Casino Triangle now. Those hairpins are a tricky few to get through. Now to the final corner, 18, 19 to the line. What will Max do? Can we see him up onto 4th place? Across the line. Finds himself up to the 9th as a 2:17.2. Good lap. It is a good lap. It is a valid lap. Fortunately, however, it is not good enough for the top of the tables. We'll have to see now. Qualifying is over, so let's see who else is on track. We have Uzbi. I think he was on a chill lap. Potentially. No, I think he might be on a hot lap because he got out the way on the 130R. So Oosby potentially could be going to increase his gap. Next on the track, we've got Hamlet. Also, I believe on a hot lap going through, what is this, corners 9 and towards the hairpin for 10, 11, down to 12. Elcor currently sitting second. He can, oh sorry, as I mentioned before, he can walk away from this race with even 1 point in his pocket, and he will have secured the championship. So it'll be interesting to see where Elcor can go. Any point, he needs any number of points, so it'll be interesting to see, can he at the very least finish it on a huge victory at Suzuka. I think it'll be very impressive to see the McDonald's driver get to the line there. We've got James also going round. I think actually he might have gone a bit wide there. It'll be interesting to see if he does manage to keep that valid. No, he slows down. That was invalidated, unfortunately. Ackerman, I'm not too sure where he is. He's currently sideways in... I'm so confused as to what I'm looking at here. Ackerman, unfortunately, has been having technical difficulties, but I didn't realize he was having enough technical difficulties to find himself floating. I can't get to blank quick enough. But I'm so very confused as to what I'm looking at here. Kevin, please tell me you know what I'm looking at. But there we go, we got the timing sheets. Ackerman finds himself in second place. I'm so confused. I'm sorry, but I'm more focused on this now than anything else. So, we have a floating car. The Purple Goose. Okay. Let's move on. The car engine is so ever loud. Don't want the session overview. Give me my broadcasting. Thank you very much. Ackerman's car is so loud. I'm curious to know what happened there, but we'll have to see. I think, in fact, we are just waiting for him, so let's unmute. We are in the driver's room. We are going to listen to them and see what they have to say. I'm curious to know what is happening here. Ackerman, what's going on? I'm so confused.
I think he's disconnected again.
I think he's, yeah, his car's floating. It's very weird.
We slash DT on the car number.
Yeah, there's a space between the DT and the car.
Alright. Yep. Yeah, I'm 720.
Yep.
Alright, there you go. He's, unfortunately, he has disconnected. He does have, been having, I can't speak English now. He has been having internet problems. So unfortunately, that will find himself there. So we'll have to get him kicked from the session, I believe, or removed from the session so we can get on with it. As we do have qualifying finally completed. I think it was 15 minutes of qualifying. And we will have 45 minutes in the rain around Suzuka, as you can hear with me that very annoying sound of Altos' engine, because the game just says no. So whilst they try and sort that out, we can, I guess, wait. I think they're sorting it out now. Try and get him removed from the session so we can get on with the race. Unfortunately, you probably will have noticed, there we go, I am the only commentator today. Timbo, my co-commentator, is currently away. So it is just me. So today, as I mentioned, I am in the racing room. So we will have some moments during the race where we get to listen in to our drivers, listen in to the race. Obviously, I'm not going to ask for an interview halfway through them going 3 or 4 wide into the 130R. Don't think any of them would be daring enough to try and risk that, though. But certainly interesting to see. I think if we go through the order, Atos is still stuck there, so we are still going to have the pleasure of driving past that that driving sound. We do have a few penalties to be served today as well. Joshe, who has come back for the race this afternoon, he has himself a drive-through penalty to be served during this race, and on top of that, unfortunately, he will be starting in the pit lane. So number 720 we will see coming out of the pits just after the rest of the grid go across the line to start the race. Jay Kirby as well, has a pit lane start. So there's 2 pit lane starters and 1 drive-through for Joshe to be served in 1 race. Very unfortunate, especially considering that it is in the rain, it is treacherous conditions. So it'll be interesting to see which drivers succeed and which drivers will spin and which will prevail. I have no doubt we will have at least one championship won in this race, with unfortunately Altosis, Noah Ackerman being unavailable to race. I have no doubt Oosby will secure the championship for certain. So, one of the two, there we go, 30 seconds, and we have the two pit lane starters there. Now as the lights go, we've got the rolling start at Suzuka going through the 100 legendary 130R. We have Oosby in the lead, and now with a drive-through and an unfortunate disconnect, we have Hamlet finding himself in second place, and the second half of the Pro BMW team, Kelly, finds himself in third place now for the start of this race. It'll be interesting to see what the team can do. We do know that Oosby is a very quick driver, so it'll be interesting to see if there are any, not F1 team orders as much, but per se, but perhaps maybe some team orders to race between the two of them, or defend. Not that Oosby needs defending, because unfortunately Ackerman cannot fight the championship with no attendance to the race today. Now as we cross the line, where is the line? There's all the F1 pit boxes, but I'm not sure where the line is. Oh, there we go, there's Altosis. He is back in the race, in for second place. There is the line, and across the line... Oh, this is the line. Now we got the green light, there we go, and away we go. Oosby with a brilliant start. Unfortunately, Altosis stuck behind. I think Altosis has had a bit of difficulty getting off the line there, with perhaps his control or his internet connectivity issues again. Now just behind him we do have, let's see, please let me go backwards, we've got Kelly finding himself up into second place now. Elcor being almost challenged by the, I think that's the Ferrari? Or the BMW, no, yeah, the Ferrari just behind. Landshark finding himself now up into 5th place. Very good drive indeed by him. James as well finds himself up into 6th place, just fighting with the Ferrari of Max Yoda just behind. Further down the grid, I think we've got the McLaren of Sinister just behind the Ferrari. Yep, and then Falzetti leading the pack for the GT4 drivers. Then coming out of the pits, we've got Jachet and Kirby serving their pit lane start. Jachet, who still has a drive-through. Fortunately, Ackerman not in this race. Very, very unfortunate to see, but now as we go through towards the hairpin now for 10 and 11, there comes Oosby, Kelly, the white BMW team now taking the top 2 positions of this 45-minute race around Suzuka, with Elcor just behind, securing the Elcor in the prime position now to score maximum points in the amateur tier and to take his championship home with him. I honestly don't remember if I've mentioned this already, but Oosby and Kelly have got themselves a brand new livery for the race this weekend, repping a white coloured livery this time round, with our Phoenix logo and Rogue Energy on around their sides. They've also got themselves their BMW crown and a very, very neat, very custom rear view. I can't get the words out of my mouth today, apologies, but they've got themselves the very nice "Too Fast for You" number plate, which would be nice to see if any drivers are able to see that. But it's a very striking white livery look for the BMW pair, and I do look forward to seeing what other liveries people will bring out. Unfortunately, Atos is still on the track, so the drivers do have to be aware of him on the circuit, but I think that shouldn't be much of a problem. Now, as we finish our first lap, we see the orders kind of remaining in the stationary now. Got the two GT4s at the back, Falzetti in the lead, fortunately, but that is a lot due to the fact that Kirby did have a pit lane start. So Kirby will have a lot of time to have to catch up on and climb his way through, but We've seen drivers do that, and I've no doubt that Kirby will be one to be able to do that as Oosby pulls out a gap. I don't know why, but they're putting... There is a time for Ackerman that he is finishing the laps, as apparently he's 1.6 seconds, but I think that's just a game bug. But Kelly finds himself 3 seconds behind his teammate, with Elcourt just 2.2 behind. Now as we go through those hairpin corners, down towards the very long straight towards the spoon curve. Honestly, I love these names. I want to know who made these names up for the corners, and what the reasoning is behind the corner names. It'd be interesting to know at the very least. Now I'm going to undeafen momentarily in the racing room to see if we hear anything, any commotion between the drivers. We do have James right on the rear bumper of the Lamborghini just ahead of him, Landshark. We'll have to see into the casino triangle now. It is raining. It is also a GT3 race. GT3 race, you don't have... Oh, I mean, ACC race. You don't have DRS, so there is no advantage being behind, other than the potential tow you might get from the driver ahead of you. But for the most part, it is then down to the driver skill, the setup, and the car that you are driving. There goes Altosis, the pair of the Team Rocket duo. And James looking to the inside to make a move. Unfortunately, not close enough to just make a move just yet. But there is still plenty of more track to come now into the first sector. We've got those twists and turns of corners 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 8. I'm not even going to list all the numbers. Don't worry, I can count, I think. But James managing to keep his car very well under control. Almost, it looks like he was about to lose control there, as I say that now. But now he manages to keep his car under control within the limits of the track now, trying to go for a move around the Lamborghini. There is still 40 minutes left of this race. There's still plenty of opportunities to grab the position from the driver ahead of him. It will be a matter of attrition, who can keep going the cleanest, who can keep going within the limits of the track before getting penalized, or perhaps even more unfortunate, spinning out, which of course, as a commentator, I would love to see. It definitely does make for a far more interesting race, but unfortunately, as well as a driver, I do not wish that upon any of our drivers. As management, it is a lot of fun, ACC. Rain is very stressful, and I would love to see the best from all of our drivers now. As we see that the time gap is starting to spread out across many of the drivers. We do have, I think, a gap to Sinister. Yeah, Sinister in the McLaren is just behind James. There's a three-way battle right now for 5th place, and I think, as I mentioned previously, you know, there is no advantage other than the cars, the setups, and the drivers to help them in their battle. So it'll be a matter of attrition, who can keep it the cleanest for the longest. Now, as we go into the 130R, let's just undeafen here and just have a listen to what the drivers might be saying.
Makes your front end way faster.
Just think of all the weight reduction.
Exactly.
Still there, guys? Can confirm.
I think they're still there.
Yeah, he's still there.
You guys thought the main obstacle in this race would be the rain.
I know.
Little do you know, it's Altosis.
I think he is rolling forward too.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
The thing for broadcasting is he's getting lap times.
The main character of this event, and he's not even here.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Is he going to be the only
Why?
driver in Phoenix history to get a DNF for not starting?
According to me, he's racing. He's currently 2 seconds behind Oosby, so I don't know what you guys are on about. He's clearly racing.
What the? Huh?
On my screen, Oosby is 2.1 second ahead of Ackerman.
He's a ghost.
Oh my god.
It's a ghost of Christmas past.
He's left
Oh,
his.
You
he's
can
left
tell
his
me
physical.
that before I was slowing down.
He's left his physical body and is now traveling.
Alright, there we go. Drive through served. Now I can race by myself for 30 minutes.
I need to stop pushing now. Start pushing. The hell, 2 seconds behind me.
I didn't know I was racing as Ghost. Now I gotta.
Yeah, mate, come on. Darkness, tell me the lap times, please.
Be updated.
I guess I'll be the race engineer as well. His last lap was a 2:14.8.
What?
That's awesome.
Dang, that's quick.
I'm doing 2:13s now, so
That's hilarious that you're threatened by his Ghost right now. Like, you know.
Somehow his Ghost still has a timing chip though.
His car is still
Well.
stationary on the track for me, but he's setting times and it's really confusing.
That's very bizarre.
You've managed to gain 0.2 seconds on him. Don't you worry, you're pulling away.
If he gets user beat, just please tell him.
Yeah. Brings a whole new meaning to the word spotter.
On your right.
is he on the main straight?
Into the casino corners.
How much fuel does everyone have?
I am
Left or
much-
how much we came with?
I don't remember.
How much in total do you have right now?
67.
What am I GT4?
57.9.
Okay, then I brought too much.
Oh yeah, I put in 80 liters at the start.
So did I.
I think that's a little too much.
I'm the fastest now and I have 6 liters.
Are you sure the fastest? Because Ackerman's apparently 2 seconds behind you now.
Again?
He's closing.
He said I'm not leaving without a fight.
How do you defend against a ghost?
2:14.7 last lap.
Why do I hear Ghostbusters theme music in the background? The next race, whoever is usually behind Altos should paint their car the Ghostbusters theme.
So, how's the... Oh.
Probably.
Better.
So
More
how's the
rubber,
race?
less water.
There's definitely a drier line appearing.
Good so far. Putting in a good battle.
Yeah, so far the closest battle is just the three of you. Landshot, yourself, James, and Sinister, all fighting for fourth.
You on the same place, guys?
Oh, Altos has put in a 0.2 of a quicker lap time than you, Usby.
What time is he
What if he's been
racing?
here this whole time? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What if he's here?
He's gonna submit his recording of an entire race, and we're gonna have to like add his timing and.
I think it's happening that. Because he actually have the fastest lap now.
So is he racing?
Oh
just
yeah, he does
not-
have the fast lap.
What?
He's
That's
wild.
weird. What is happening?
How
He's
is it
here,
happening?
but wait, all of
Just
us
run
just
the-
see his stationary car, but he's
Aw.
actually here.
How am I going to defend
And for
from
him, and for him, it's an empty truck. And he's just.
He's like, if I was Altosis, where would I go in this turn? And he's gonna just be diving in. My question would be, can he see us? If he's racing on here, can he see us? And he's going around us, but we're not like, because
On
we're
his
gonna be
computer
making some really, yeah, we're gonna be making some really crazy moves if we can't see him and he can see us.
On his
Just
on his
predict-
computer screen, is
Yeah.
it just like
Just predict
all
where
of
he
us
is from
lined up?
the Delta.
All of us on the grid.
Yeah,
All
we're
of us-
all just sitting at the grid. He's got to go around all of us. That would be awesome.
Let's have a look at Ackman. Let's go on board with him. Still sitting on the on the start line.
Setting hot laps over here and at the start grid. The hell.
His tires are spinning, I do think. But his car's just completely stationary.
For me, he like shifts slightly to the right. Every single lap I pass him.
I mean, he is in first gear. First gear? First gear.
What was that? Which gear is that?
Between 1 and 5th.
A new one.
He is now at 2 minutes on his lap time. I'm just curious now if Oosby crossed the line with me on board with him. There's Oosby. He's setting lap times. He's just set at 2:14.4.
That's wild.
That's hilarious.
New experience for us.
Oosby, you driving with no
definitely new.
wipers on? Not Oosby, Kelly.
No.
Either that
Oh,
or it's
Kelly's
just...
probably not into the car though, to be honest. He's probably
Uh.
driving from like third person or something, so like he won't even notice that the wipers aren't on.
That's fair.
I honestly don't know how you do that. I've driven.
Yeah, I can't drive
From the
third
car.
person.
I
I've
drove
driven the cockpit so much. I don't know how you drive third person. I don't know how you drive hood view.
I drove
doesn't make sense.
Misano from the front bumper and immediately got a shouting from James saying, "Don't ever do that."
It was so bad. We were watching your reports. I was like,
nerd.
why are you doing this? What are you doing? Don't do that.
I'm driving from bumper.
What? How do you do that?
I don't know, I've been doing that all season.
Oh man.
The only game that I can drive third person is like Forza or something.
I like,
The other games
I,
don't.
yeah, same. Forza or Crew 2 is the only two.
Kelly, you're making me go off track the same places like you are. I'm just like following you, and every mistake you make, I make the same mistake.
I'm kind of worried of what will happen when the Ghost of
You guys should make a mistake and go off the track.
This is how Ackerman planned
Into a
his get back to Oosby. Just let the Ghost drive.
I mean, the Ghost is pretty quick.
The Ghost is astonishingly quick.
Still meeting most of us that's on the track right now.
Alright, Oosby, you're 4
The
seconds
Ghost
ahead
is
of him now.
4 seconds.
I'm pushing like hell, man.
It
It's
ain't
hammer
gonna go
time.
beat him.
I'm almost 1 second up on my last lap.
That's good shit.
I'm going to do around 1:13.
Could be. I ain't scared of no Ghost.
13.5. Beat that
I don't
now,
know.
does this? I'm faster now than in quali.
Ackerman a 2:15.6, sorry.
There's a bump exiting the final turn. Maybe the
Called
F1
the
game.
curb.
Oh god.
Go.
Shh, Landshark,
wasn't
you got
expecting you to
awfully
slow down
close to him.
He doesn't slow down too much. I'm kind of worried of what will happen when I will have to get lapped by the Ghost.
Yeah, let us know when he's lapping
Go.
us. We want to know.
Let's have a look at the timing screens again. He is currently... where is he? Still second place. I don't understand this.
You should check if he's messaging in Discord, because if he's not,
He's not.
Wait, he's
what if
racing.
he actually
He's
is?
racing normally.
He is racing.
Exactly. And he's just pumping out quali lap after quali lap after quali lap.
He's just too focused.
I wonder if he can hear us.
I think we lost him on Discord. So
Thank you, Trevor.
Yeah.
yeah.
What if he just never bothered to rejoin Discord, but like he joined the race?
He's probably too busy driving to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but normally he talks when he's racing. Doesn't he?
Yeah. If he was here, he'd be talking about it right now, I think. Or he's playing a really good game right now.
Maybe that's his strategy.
Yeah, no, Usby's just absolutely hammering in those laps now.
Well, I did just get a an alert for faster car approaching, and I think it's about 4 seconds behind Uzabi.
Oh god.
Let's have a look at the timing screens.
Oh, where are you gonna go? Oh, you, damn it! Nice move.
That doesn't sound good.
Oh my goodness.
James, isn't invisible car cheating?
I think so. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
I mean, technically, when I look at the timing screens to see the distances, he's just in 7th.
Oh man.
I'm so confused.
Do we have anything on the rule book for crashes with invisible cars?
Oh.
Whoa,
I mean,
whoa.
Can I report invisible
it's
car?
one of those unfortunate situations, I think. Can I report an invisible car? We blame everything on Altosis. Like, that curve was not there. Someone pushed me into it.
Oh, Jesus. Usby's now 11 seconds ahead.
Because I'm pushing like hell, mate. You told me you was 2 seconds behind.
Yeah, you're pushing like hell. You're pushing like hell and more.
I'm doing quali laps after quali lap.
Uzabi is literally driving like he's been chased by a ghost.
I am.
Yeah.
Quite literally, yeah.
Well, I just spun, so that was definitely Altosis. I'm gonna report it.
Last lap at 2:14.8. Whilst
Come on,
Usby's last lap is a 2:14.6. Or a 2:14.7
Wait.
even.
No,
I
but I made a
swear I
mistake
just
last
got-
lap. I made a mistake last lap.
I swear I just got blue flags for like 1 second. But I'm not sure. No one is near me. Hang on.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
great.
The blue flag showed up and then it left for left after a second.
No, I'm not sure if I'm like tripping or not because I saw it in the corner of my thing. If I see it again.
Oh, we're gonna see a move from James. Oh.
Nope.
Well, we did see a move. It just wasn't the move we were looking for.
Oh, that was not good.
The track is so much faster now.
Okay, I'm getting a blue flag every time I pass Altosis on the front straight.
I think it's registering his time.
Yeah.
So even though he's not moving, it's like you're coming up on him and it's weird.
It's really very.
At least I'm still getting points no matter what for this race. I'll take it.
Does Altosis get points? That's the question, though. Because
very-
technically he's setting
no.
laps.
Yeah, technically no. He's not here. I hate it for him. Maybe that's my teammate, but no, we can't give
We
him
need
points.
we need like video evidence that he was driving this whole
No,
time.
I mean even that wouldn't be fair, to be honest, because he's not driving with people on track with him, I'm sure, and we can't see him. Like it's
He's just weaving down the straight around you
yeah, it's
guys.
unfortunate.
For example,
This
you
would be
could
for a
look
good
at
story,
and
but I
meme.
can't give him points for anything.
It's fine, meme review.
Maybe
Ackerman
we
takes
can
the
give him
lead.
point for fastest lap, if he gets that.
Mav does usually do ACC, but unfortunately he is busy. He reckons he'll be back before next weekend, so hopefully we'll see him on track at Monza for the season finale. And hopefully my co-commentator, Timbo, will be back as well. So yeah, no, unfortunately Maverick does, but he's not racing. We've got a fair few drivers as well who've decided not to show up for the race today. And I can only suspect it's because it's Suzuka in the rain, which understandably it's Suzuka in the rain, who it is a tough track. So, but now as we hit the halfway mark, we've got Altosis, who unfortunately disconnected at the end of qualifying, somehow still setting laps, which is really odd. We've been trying to work that out. But you know, today I've been spending the commentator's time now in the race room with all the drivers. So
4. That's not.
If you
See
slow
what we
down
do.
enough, you'll see another car. Just give me like 30 seconds.
Oh no, I see it. Yeah, no, I see it in front of him now. Yeah.
15.1 seconds now.
How
Better
far
be.
am I from everyone? Let me check.
Um,
Oh my god. 90 seconds. Yeah, I'm not catching you guys. Unless it's like a really big accident.
that's fine. Someone will eventually forget Altos is on the track.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't.
Oh my god, that would be so bad. Just smoke the back. I mean, you
you
got
just
such
right-
a long way to see him too. Like it's like
I'm just waiting for someone to be right on the bumper of someone else, go for the move around the outside and forget Altos is there.
For me, it's not on a pass. It's actually
Honestly,
just
honestly,
because
that's
it's the
my
straight.
go-to strategy on the straight.
Someone should test if you ghost through his car or not.
Alright, who's gonna do it? Who's got nothing to lose on this race?
I say Elcor. I don't know why.
Yeah,
That's the person
I mean, he's gonna win the race anyways and win
What am I to do?
championship.
So, like, if you're defending on the straight, you can just go behind Altosis and then and then the car behind you will just rear-end Altosis into the netherworld.
I'll give a gold star to anyone who does that. Don't actually though.
I mean, I would say just drive to the middle of the track, so they have to decide. Do they want to
Just
take
go
the-
behind him.
do they want
Go
to take out?
behind him for the toe.
Yeah, go behind.
For like 0.1 second toe. And they get obliterated.
Is there a tow from a stationary car?
Well, for
think
me,
that's how
he's
physics
moving.
works.
He's moving. It's just very, very, very slowly and to the right a little bit.
So
He's moving
eventually
for
on
me.
your screen he'll be in the middle of the road.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Probably, yeah. Because at first he was on the
Ah.
far left from me, and now he's towards like the middle, kind of.
Let's have a look.
He hasn't moved for me.
He's not moving on my screen at all.
Oh, right. Okay, that's not good.
Start,
He may
and he
have-
has move sense for me.
Whoever just came down the main straight. Oh, it's all of you. You're all so close to him. Jesus.
Well, Usabi keeps driving as close as he can get, and that's where the dry line's appearing. So
Usby's just trying to get one of you to rear end him.
I'm not gonna lie, that's what I was doing. I was really banking on the person behind me forgetting about it.
well, every time I hit the front straight, that's my like what I do when I hit the front straight is I check everything, I check my speed, check time, check all that stuff, and then I'm like, oh shoot, there's a car there. So I'll probably end up forgetting at some point.
So what you're saying is keep an eye on the GT4s.
Yes.
We will all thank you for it because you will remove Altosis from the straight.
I think he'll remove himself as well, though. That's the
No.
other problem.
No price to pay.
Oh no, James, no!
Oh,
Just as I come to
no.
spectate to see how's it going.
Don't do that to me. Oh.
Usabi on the main straight, can I let you through? Or do you want to go
I'm not
early?
going left on the main street.
Are you sure? You've got the pace to be able to do it, go in the pits and come back and still win the race.
Oh, that was a hard loss right there.
I can try to pass out those on the left.
Oh my god, please do, I'm watching you. He's doing it!
Oh my god, you're ridiculous.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah, here's a
no
challenge
space.
for all of us. Spice up the race. Let's all try to pass him on the
Here's-
left.
It's a
Whoever
joker
does
lap. You have to pass him on the left one time.
For every driver who does it the most, for any driver who does it more than 5 times in this race, gets a gold star from me.
Instead of fastest lap, it's like how many times you can pass him on the left. That win.
See,
Good.
I actually wanna
Oh,
try
here
it.
we go.
Championship
Oh, Kelly
points.
doesn't do it. Elcor doesn't do it. Who's that
Well,
coming down
I'm
the main
like-
straight?
I'm gonna
Oh,
have
s-
to gauge it. I'm gonna have to gauge and
Ah.
see how much room is over there first.
Landshark doesn't.
Oh, there's no way in hell I'm
Oh,
doing that.
Sinister got so close to hitting him.
GT4s might be able to do it because they have they have a smaller car. Not really, I guess.
I did it.
Well, there's no way
There's
I've
no
got
way.
this race.
Oh, you got this, Falzetti. Oh, you've got this. You've got this in the bag, easy.
If you do that and you fail, you're gonna bump me towards
Beautiful
the middle of the track.
That might be really bad if it goes, yeah, to the
I did
into
it.
the inside of the turn.
I'm so proud of
Alright,
you.
it's my turn.
I just
Let's
barely
go,
made
let's
it back
go,
on the
let's go.
track for the braking zone.
Okay, where is he? It's because you can barely see him until like.
I'm spectating him, so I've got the best angle to see you come
Oh
across.
god, I'm scared.
That's the highlight
Oh,
video
no.
right now. Is someone needs to go clip every time someone
Oh, shit.
flips.
Oh no, not the
Map.
sign! You've hit the sponsoring sign!
Oh shit. Oh, shit.
Ah no, not the sponsoring sign.
If I could do it, the rest of you G33s can do it. Come on.
There's no way in hell. I'm doing
Altosis'
that.
last lap was a 2:16.1.
Did Altosis
He's
stop
losing
for
time.
lapping? Have I already been lapped by the ghost?
I can't tell. It doesn't tell me if he's lapped anyone.
You're gonna have to do the math, okay? We're gonna need you to do
Yeah.
the math.
How many seconds is from USB?
16 and a half.
Oh, then I am about to be lapped because I'm 9 seconds.
Oh my god,
Look at
Uzbi's
that,
going for it again.
Oh my goodness.
Ah, you are a daring man, Uzbi.
And I still gain time.
Alright, Alcor, your turn.
No.
Now Kelly's next. Kelly's got to do it.
On
I'm
Kelly.
fighting
Me
for
too.
podium right now. I'm not doing it.
I don't think Kelly will though. He's got Elcourt just 2 seconds behind him.
FAA will give a shout out.
He's coming down to the straight. No, he's not gonna go for it.
Man, there's no way. No.
All right,
It's too
all
close.
right, get ready. Get ready. I'm gonna do it. Do it again.
Where is the Ackerman? There it is.
It says he's ahead of me. He's in 7th.
We agreed that Yusubi has the responsibility to
Actually,
just,
no, it says
Oh,
he's in
there's
2nd
Falzetti.
place.
on the last
Yeah.
lap.
No,
He is in
Falzetti,
second
that's
place.
Kirby.
Yeah. It says
Round the
he's in
outside.
2nd place right behind Yuzubi.
I thought you were gonna spin the car there, to be honest.
Easy. Y'all gotta try it. It's so easy.
You say that, someone's gonna clip him. Someone's gonna clip him and go spinning.
Just see a shower of debris.
If anyone manages to flip their car upside down, I will give you the championship. I don't care what anyone else says. It's now a 17-second gap from Ackerman to Uzbi and a 17.2-second gap from Kelly to Ackerman.
Oh, that means that I've been lapped by the ghost.
Oh no.
On checkered flag, Yusubi has to smash the car.
Oh,
Like,
100%.
definitely.
I think he does.
It's
Maybe
it's like a
Penalty if he doesn't.
New ritual.
I
What's
think-
the penalty if he doesn't?
Oi, oi, Lobster, how you doing, mate?
He
like-
has to pick out of his car.
It's DSQ.
Instant,
It's
yeah,
like the
instant
racing
disqualification
version of
from
a
the
body-
season. No, I'm just
wrestling
kidding.
body slam. It's like the
Where's the
racing version
closest
of a
battle?
wrestling body slam.
I think it's still us, but I've lost my spot. I almost, man, yeah, I lost bad spot.
I think it's
I was in the
currently
middle of us
Elcor.
three.
He's
Who's
1.8 behind
Elcor
Kelly.
fighting with? Oh, nice.
And he's going to stay there.
No, Sinister, 1.7 behind Shark.
Yeah.
Oh, please update the timing screens. I'm just waiting for Uzbi to lap Altosis somehow. Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna go around? Ah. Oh, I thought Sinister was gonna do it. James, you won't even do it to your own teammate?
Hell no, I'm not trying to lose as well.
I'm not too bad, Lobster. Just chilling. Unfortunately, Timbo's not with me today, so I'm spending my time with the drivers today. And unfortunately, it's actually quite an interesting race with the drivers today, as Ackerman's been having internet troubles. So on many of our screens, he's currently sitting. If I go spectate him now, he's currently just sitting idly on the track. Now, as you see, I think that's Falzetti in 102. Now it's Kirby coming towards to try and... We've now made it a competition for some reason or another who can overtake him around the outside before turn 1. Yeah, I know. I know, you can't park there. It's a shame, you know? How dare he? So we've just been having a bit of a laugh with this. It's been a slow race for ACC today at Japan, but it's not. We're not surprised by it, considering it is Suzuka. It is in the rain, so hopefully, we'll have a much higher attendance for Monza next week. It'll be interesting to see if Maverick can make it back as well for the ACC finale. Now, as we see, I think that's Oosby now coming towards the line. He's going to try and go around the outside again. I think this is the third time making the overtake. So, maybe he took a bath. The thing that we can't work out, though, is he's setting times. So in about 10 seconds' time, it's going to come down bottom right of my screen to say that, Ackerman set a new lap time. And it's going to be really confusing. Because we can't... There you go. Last lap, a 1:15.0. He is setting lap times. He is second place. But he's not there on our screen, so it's really confusing, really funny. Unfortunately, he will be disqualified from the session. So he's not going to score any points now. Who's that coming towards? Falzetti?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I don't want to throw it all away over that.
And here comes Landshark. Down the main straight. Oh, I thought you were gonna... Okay.
No, still not doing it.
Sinister, 0.9 behind. Let's go, Sinister. Seeing that I forgot to give Altosis his prize from last year. Whoever decides to, truly test if he's a ghost or not can have his prize. No.
That car's not ghosted. I'm telling you right now.
Are you sure about that? Have you tested this?
Spoiler alert. No, yeah, that dude is that's a brick in the middle of the road. You don't want to do that.
How's the gap behind me, Darkness?
You're at 18.6 seconds. Let's look at the lap times.
Go,
Your last is a 2:14.9. His is a 2:16. No.
Thank you.
His last is a 2:15.0. So he's just 1/10 off of your last lap.
Was a bit one.
Poke him with a stick and he might explode. I think poke him with a stick and his car might be driving like a ghost. It'd be cool if ACC had ghosted cars like F1.
Well, F1 can't even do that right, so...
Oh, I mean, it's EA. You expect them to do anything right?
Yeah, but I want Kunos to focus on one thing at a time. Instead of botching it.
It's these kind of races where I wish I was driving. But then, who would commentate? Who would be able to watch Altosis just lap everyone?
Yeah, we wouldn't even have known he was there. We wouldn't have seen him on the...
What's the fastest lap? A 1:13.5. My god, you are quick. Ackerman with a 1:14.1 as previous best.
I know that the track is getting faster, but I'm not.
It's fine, we can blame Altosis. He's not helping with the dry line.
He's not contributing. Jerk.
I've only just realised, if Oosby continues to go around the outside, the dry line's going to be around the outside and then into the grass.
Can you dry the grass out? Is that a thing?
I don't think so, but you guys would have to either make your own dry line or go daring down the inside, outside. Oh, we got 7 minutes remaining. Are we going to see Sinister make an overtake on Landshark? You can have live commentary from yours truly.
I just need them to start fighting.
Oh, so I need to get out of
Sinister's
the way.
sitting 0.8 behind. I think he's
That's
managed to
how I
close
was
like
like
a
the whole
tenth.
time. I was just, I just couldn't get past them.
Oh, but they're at the GT4 car.
I got stuck behind that GT4 car too once. Oh no. Oh,
Wait,
see,
who
they're
is
gonna
that?
catch them on the straight though.
39? No, Sinister.
No,
Yeah, it's
just let him
Falzetti,
through.
yeah.
I just let him through at the big spoon.
Spoon curve, like, I don't understand these corner names.
Yeah.
Into the Casio triangle. Because apparently you can have a watch that's a triangle now.
Oops.
Fortunately, I
The
think.
deltas are completely screwed up because Altosis, so I can't tell
What do you want to
how far I
know?
am from everyone. How far am I from the nearest person ahead of me?
You are 50 seconds. No, 65.
Okay, it was 90 before.
You are closing quite quickly. You're apparently 30 seconds to Altosis.
Go, go, go.
Oh, going on the inside. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Shit.
You're now 40 seconds away.
Interesting. 10 seconds in one
The next driver ahead of you on track is Falzetti. Then after Falzetti, it's James.
corner. How far is James?
James is 35 seconds ahead of you.
Alright, that's not happening.
Well, you don't know. James could go for another trip into the gravel, collect some rarer stones.
I've done it before already, so it's. That's why I'm not up there fighting with Sinister and Land Shark right now either, because I keep bending it. Lame.
How close is Uzabi to lapping me again?
I was behind you, but I spawned.
Me is Kirby, right?
Yeah,
Um,
I spun too.
Uzbe's 3 seconds behind you.
I spawned last lap, but last 10 seconds.
Ackerman is apparently 40 seconds behind you. And you're increasing the gap to a GT3 driver. Damn,
Got
Kirby,
mad
have you
skills,
got
man.
juice? Have you got juice in your car? Have you got nitro?
Don't tell anybody.
Ackerman's now 90 seconds ahead of you. He's teleported. And here goes a move from Oosby. Round the outside. Thank you for that interesting overtake, Oosby.
Not the best place, honestly.
No, I've
Not the
gotten
best
past
place,
their
not at
truck.
all. Ackerman is 11
gotten-
seconds behind you, Oosby.
Yeah, because I spawned last lap.
Oh, right.
I
I
got
didn't know
the
you spun.
advantage. You're about to get beat by a ghost.
I lost 10 seconds. The last lap.
Imagine if Altosis just shows up for the post race interview thinking he won.
If we've been on his screen the whole time and he's just like, yeah, I won. I guess Discord disconnected.
Oosby, you could probably go for another spin and still win the race.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to at least match him for the most times going around Altosis, but now that he's lapped me, he's gonna be up on me. Gonna have
I'm
Gonna have
wasting
one more
Oh
pass than I
god,
did.
you are getting closer and closer to colliding with Oosby's, not Oosby's, Altosis' wing mirror.
I want
Oosby.
to pass him without leaving the track.
Yeah, I'm getting close to doing that too. I think my car's narrower than yours though.
Actually, Altosis is now showing up on my timetable.
Wait,
Oh.
seriously?
Yeah, he's in second place now. He's 30 seconds behind me, apparently.
Oh, my screen is 11.9.
Oh, I can see him too now. 216.1.
No, that's Kelly. Now it's Kelly again.
No, no. You sure? For a
How
second
many
it-
minutes left in the race?
216.1 is Kelly.
Probably 2 more laps.
And how far is James from me?
I could swear there was nothing.
Give me a second. James is 60 seconds ahead of you.
That's interesting. How do you gain?
I
15
don't
seconds?
know. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out too. I was like, didn't you say I was like 35 seconds above
You're,
Nico?
Yeah.
you're according to what I'm spectating Joshe, you're 61 seconds. It's changing every minute.
Yeah, I think Altosis is messing with the deltas then because I haven't spun at all.
Neither is James, surprisingly. Sorry.
That's insane.
And I know I'm slow, but you're not 15 seconds into
No,
laps
I'm not
faster
that.
than me.
Yeah.
Altosis
No.
is flashing his lights at you, Joshe. Get out the way.
Now, you guys want one more lap or finish now?
One more lap. I need another lap. Give me another lap.
Go. I'm gonna give you another lap. Let's go ahead.
Ugh. I gotta make it happen.
I'm not sure if I'm just one time.
No, you should be able to.
Uh,
No, you're not. I don't think you are.
I'm not.
You're not. This is gonna be the last lap. One, and that's it. End of lap, and he's crosses the line. Into the back of Alto. Oh, it's a ghost.
He's a ghost.
It's a ghost!
He's a ghost.
Oh no! This entire time he's been a right. Everyone has to drive through him now.
Yeah.
He was a
I will.
ghost.
Ah, this will be the
Let's
new
go, Kelly,
banner.
let's go,
Everyone
Kelly.
just driving
Push,
through
hit
him.
push. Hit to Kelly. Let's go.
That explains why no one's crashed into him.
Push.
Yeah, I was like, man, I'm getting so close. Now it's kind of sad. The danger's gone.
Next to come to the line, here comes Kelly. Not even gonna
Nice
risk
one,
it.
Kelly. Nice one.
Alcor, you gotta go through the car.
Oh my god, is this like the ending of the Sixth
I'm so
Sense?
sorry.
Oh my god.
That's so
He was
confusing.
a ghost the whole time.
He was a ghost the whole time. It's
Ghost
brilliant.
all time.
There's just no way I got
And I
rammed
really
with
think
2
on
corners
this
left.
screen he is racing.
Next
Yeah.
across line, here comes Kirby and James fighting. That's not Kirby, is it? I can't tell.
No, I'm in the
No,
pits.
it's not.
I finished.
I just saw 2 cars and it said it was you. There's 2 drivers in 7th place. What is this?
Got you, Kelly. I'm waiting for you. 1, 2.
Alcor, you are sharing 7th place with Landshark, apparently.
It's a 1, 2,
Coming
Kelly.
close to us.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I got my penalties out the way.
I'm still a
More important.
robot.
You're stuck on the track. Oh, now I'm just staring at your pit wall. Oh, that's great. Well, oh, there we go. The 2 BMWs. My graphics is...
I'll take that. Did we have any incidents that race? I don't think
We
so.
just did.
Yes.
The last turn. Yeah, I just got rammed from half a
Altosis.
second back in the last corner.
Nice one, Kelly. I
Alright.
told you.
It was Altosis's fault.
There it is.
The ghost did it.
Just drive down the main straight next to each other, and then that's a nice clip, I think. Although Artelsis wasn't here for the race, he's going to win the banner for ACC.
Yeah, boy. 1, 2.
1, 2, boy.
Well, technically, on my screen, Ackerman came second, 19.5 seconds behind.
With an invisible car.
But yeah, now congrats with the 1-2.
Nice.
Altosis, please tell us, did you race with people on the track? I don't think he's here anymore.
No comment.
Okay. Well, that was ACC round 7. I'm so confused with that race. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you for next round. I will be streaming tier 1 and 2 tomorrow. I believe it will also be just me again, potentially. We are racing around Jeddah, so of course in all dry. So it'll be interesting to see what happens at Jeddah on Sunday. So I'll see you there. 1800 for UTC for tier 2 and 8 at 8 p.m. UTC. I don't know how you add that. Yeah, 2000. There you go. 2000 UTC for tier 1. But thank you for joining for this, whatever this was, this race.